everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on your Fastcast. Of course, I'm here with Liz, and today we want to, first, before we get into one of your top stories this morning, we want to get to your first weather forecast. And Liz, it is just a very quiet start to the week, which is exactly what we need as we are coming off of just all of this winter madness we've been experiencing.
Yes, I know, yeah. It's been kind of a rocky winter so far, and at least right now, we're going to see some brighter conditions. We do have a little bit of lingering cloud cover pretty much right over Allen County at the moment, but that's quickly breaking down, and as it does, I expect more sunshine today. But even though things will get brighter, it's still going to be bitter cold. We have wind chills right around 0 and in some cases a little below 0, feeling like 0 in Fort Wayne right now. Ossian feels like -1. Columbia City feels like -5. But throughout the day today, we still get pretty close to average for this time of year. Getting up to 30 degrees today, the upper 30s and low 40s on the way tomorrow. That is going to melt off a good amount of snow that we already have on the ground, and then we hold on to the low 40s or the low 30s, I should say, for the rest of the work week. Let me show you this warm up that's on the way as we go into tomorrow. You'll see a good mix in temperatures, anything from the mid 30s up north, the upper 30s here in Fort Wayne, and even the low 40s as you go south of Allen County. Things look pretty good when it comes to that warm up tomorrow. If you've been a little bit stir crazy with the cold weather, tomorrow's a good day to go on a nice long walk, take the dog out on an extra long walk, stretch your legs out. The rest of the week's a little bit closer to what's average for this time of year.
Absolutely. And just seeing the sun again. I mean, I know we did have some sunshine this weekend. It was a little bit chilly, you know, it's the weekend to stay in. But now that we're seeing this warm up, 39 is going to feel amazing.
I know. I'm looking forward to it, especially I just think back to that week where we just had all of the nights below 0 and the single-digit high temperatures, and man, this felt so far off, and we're almost there.
No first alert weather days this week. Everything's looking pretty dandy.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, Monday through Friday this week, it is nice and quiet, and we always like that this time of year.
Yes, absolutely. Especially as we're heading into another holiday. It's been a very busy February. You know, we had the Super Bowl last night. We've had the Winter Olympics are still going on. So it's just like a lot, just back and forth, back and forth. So at least we're getting some warmer weather to accommodate all the.
I know. We have to say everything in a relative term. We're like, oh, 39. What a big warm up.
It's going to feel really nice, actually, for us here in the Hoosier State. Awesome. Thank you so much, Liz. And of course, we want to get to more of your top stories here this morning. Of course, let's cut over to this here. See if some video wants to play for us today. But happening actually today, this happened over the weekend, a caucus was held for Nick McKinley. He has been elected to complete the remainder of Andy Zay's term. He is the senator, the Indiana senator for District 17. Now, he represents that district that includes Grant, Huntington, and Wabash counties. So the Republican precinct chairs chose McKinley during this caucus that happened just over the weekend because this comes after, and we've given you the first alert on this. You can go back to our website here. Here's a picture, actually, too, of McKinley when he was elected to complete his term. This, again, happened over the weekend, but today is when he officially will take office. So he's expected to take office today and take part in the final weeks of the legislative session down in Indianapolis, which is still going on, and they're hoping that'll wrap up the end of February here. So McKinley will be down in Indy to take part in that, but he will also appear on the Republican primary ballot in May. He is looking to win the seat for a full term, but as for right now, because he is completing the remainder of Andy Zay's term, he will start today, and that should last through the remainder of that term, which is November. So he'll appear on the ballot in May. He looks to win the seat for the full term. He says that he brings a background in both local government and law enforcement, but he also brings business to the state Senate as well, as what he says. So there's his photo there. You can read more about that happening, but that is, he's expected to take office through kind of the remainder of the term. So that is kind of something a little bit newer that came from the weekend, of course, and happening today is when he will be down in Indy and be a part of the legislative session down there. So that's supposed to happen through the whole month of February. But that's all we have for you for your 21 Alive Plus Fastcasts. Of course, you can always keep up with us. We'll have our newscast at 9 o'clock with some more top headlines and stories, especially as we're coming off of the Super Bowl game. You can check out all the highlights. I know we have a story up on our website now, just giving you the rundown of how the game went and whatnot. So hopefully you all have an amazing Monday. Again, a lot going on this week with Valentine's and whatnot, but you can always make sure to stay with us both on air and online. We'll give you all of the latest and hope you all have such a great day. Let's take one more final look outside. That sunrise is coming in, looking beautiful. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.